The crypto market seems to be turning around today. Bitcoin is around 43,000, up 5% on the day. And you also have Shiba Inu, who just had a big burn that happened a few days ago. They're now up 26%, along with some other meme coins, right? So the market like is turning around in the crypto space, but we still have to watch it and see if it's going to continue to rise. As people of color, it's a must that we understand and take advantage of this technology, all right? As African Americans and people of color, it's a must that we understand cryptocurrency and smart contracts. Why? Because it puts us on a level playing field. We've always had to go and worry about whether we get discriminated on from the color of our skin from the time we walk in the building and go into a bank, whether we're going to get a credit card or we're trying to purchase a house. We've had recently Wells Fargo have a $175 million lawsuit just for discriminating against Black and Latinos or the color of their skin. Not because they had bad credit or anything, but was charging them a higher rate just off the color of their skin. You also had Bank of America have a $75 million lawsuit last year for charging customers excessive overdraft fees when they didn't deserve it. So it just shows you how much these banks are crooked, and they try to implement these fees on people for no apparent reason, and it's really not a fair playing field, especially for those of color. This is why we must understand cryptocurrency and we must understand smart contracts. What's a smart contract? A smart contract is basically a system that's found on the blockchain technology, right? It's a small program that you put together and make some rules so that it treats everybody the same, right? And once that contract is made, there's no way you can go back and change it. It's immutable, right? So say for example, you set up a contract and your goal is to reach a certain number, and then if you don't reach that number, the money goes back to those people that invested in it, right? That's how smart contracts are done. So at the end, if the smart contract doesn't go through with the actual price that was set to reach that goal, then the money goes back to the people. And then you don't have to worry about anybody discriminating against you. You know why? Because you are doing this on the blockchain technology. What's the blockchain technology? It shows all the transactions that's done in the crypto space. It's a public ledger. Look at the blockchain as like your bank statement, but not just your bank statement, everybody's bank statement in one, right? So when you get deposits from checks and stuff like that, it shows in your account, right? So if something was to be paid, something was to be bought, it shows on a public ledger and it can be traced by everybody. But nobody knows who you are because there's 42 characters, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, and different type of characters and stuff like that. So nobody knows who you are unless you gave them that long 42 character code, right? And this puts us on a level playing field. We seen what happened during the pandemic when African Americans finally got money. We know as Black-owned business owners, it's not easy for us to get any funding, right? Look what happened last year and the last 2 years throughout the pandemic as African Americans were able to take out loans from PPP loans and stuff of that nature, right? 38% of Black-owned businesses sell. Black women were leading in entrepreneurship over white males. Not only that, over the whole industry. So it just shows you the type of makeup that we have. We was given these opportunities. And now we don't have to wait anymore. We don't have to worry about these banks anymore because you have this cryptocurrency technology that we must understand and take advantage of. Why? Because again, it puts us on level playing fields where you don't have to worry about getting judged by the color of our skin or our race or our sex or our age or our creed. All right? Because they don't know who you are. They can't put in a requirement saying, okay, this person is Black, because when you make your account on the blockchain technology, you don't specify your ethnicity. That was a big part of why the guy who made Bitcoin, whose name is Satoshi Nakamoto, he made that to give people anonymity. So it puts everybody on a fair playing field. And this is why we people of color need to take full advantage of this. They just said we had record highs of 1.6 million in purchasing power. And then they also said that African Americans, almost 25% of us investing in crypto, which is great. That's why we need to get this word out so more of us can invest in this, because this is going to be a game changer. And again, it puts us on a level playing field to where we can get loans, right? They can have something called DeFi, right? DeFi stands for Decentral Financial Institution, right? Decentralized financial institution is where you can go take a loan out. You can use some of your crypto leverage and take loans out and not have to worry about whether I get a different rate from my counterpart because of the color of my skin. We've seen it on social media and in the news on how a black couple got one of their white friends to list their house, and then it sells for $500,000 more. It's not a level playing field. This is why it's very important for us to understand this technology and take full advantage of it. You can get loans, you can get investments, and you can do a whole bunch of different things in this technology, man. We just need to understand it more. If you don't understand crypto, if you have questions, reach out to me. We can do a consultation. Our people need to understand and know how to get ahead with this cryptocurrency because it's for us and it's for the people. This is why I love it. It's revolutionary. It's Black History Month, so I want our people to understand like this is one of the most important things that's out there that's not really being told to us. And I'm going to make it my business to tell us, right? This is J-Wo Organic Money. Find out about smart contracts, do your investing, and question everything.